Hello, anyone. My name is Christopher Wood. I am 52 years old, and I am a full physical identity theft victim, brain injuring, skull splitting, body mutilations, kidnapping, sex assaults, false arrest refusals, extortion, medical file falsifications, blood and piss stealing, false arrest, putting illegal prisoner tracking onto me. I am a 5-year revenge retaliation victim of very seriously dangerous Ontario provincial police who are slave traffickers, human traffickers, and are guilty now of ending a bloodline. And I can 100% medically prove every word. Staff ex chief or commander, year 2019, drove a white Jeep Wrangler. Excuse me. Drove a white Jeep Wrangler before he left Napanee. Staff Sergeants, years 2019 2021. Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward, Stacy, a mental health worker, was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS. Shelley Hafner or Huffner, Spencer Mills 14716, Robert Kane 7224, Blair Hardy Kane, Detective Constable, Bill Wooldridge, child sex slave trafficker for ex-O.p.p chief or commander before he left Napanee, the one that had me shot. He's also guilty of criminally stalking and murdering my mother with Blair Hardy. There's Tyler Lake. There is a Jason Van Alstyne. There is a Dale Hartwick. There is a Tony Hearns. There is a Raymond LeBlanc. There is a Bert Hustler. There is a Jason Van Alstyne. There is Robert Barry and his boyfriend. There is Brandon Barry. They are O.p.p sex slave traffickers, sex offenders, and each and every one of them are guilty of stalking, torturing, crimes against me while being medically blacklisted, full skull splitting, full brain injuring, full body mutilations, and full physical identity theft, which I can and have proven. The internal damage I cannot prove because I am medically blacklisted. Compliments of girlfriend to Stacy, Kingston AMHS. Name and file falsifier, the one that got me discriminated against to assure medical blacklisting, and also having me arrested twice to prevent anything legal on them for the crimes they're guilty of. As it stands right now, guilty of attempted homicide with intent to commit and cover up. Dr. Tatiana Vakadinovics, Lennox and Addington County General Hospital. Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor, ex-CEO Wayne Coverups, and patient relations are all criminally negligent, involved in co-committing and covering up crimes for themselves against me, for O.p.p, and for their accomplices. Serious brain injury. They're involved in lobotomizing fucking victims. I spoke O.p.p crimes, the human trafficking, the sex slavery trafficking, and the possible money laundering and homeless exploitation for monetary gain out of the Morning Star mission in Napanee. I then became a stalking target. I then became a medically blacklisted victim. I then became a slave traffic victim. I was even caused to go homeless for a full year and live in Kingston. To prevent me help, I was in Kingston actually 2 days ago, and I was going to go to the hospital to try to get help, but apparently I was followed the whole time I was there by Kingston police. I was even fucking stopped by them and questioned, harassed by them for standing outside of Tim Hortons on the corner of Princess and MacDonnell having a coffee and a cigarette. And because I had a backpack on with my clothes in it for me going to visit for the night, they automatically assumed I was a fucking junkie, and they automatically assumed that I was homeless. So beware of that. If you go to Princess and Macdonnell in Kingston, Ontario, the Tim Hortons, if you have a backpack on, you see the Kingston police, beware because they'll automatically think that you're a fucking homeless junkie. This guy here, he is actually my cousin. His name is Dale Hartwick. He is guilty of attempted murder on me. He is guilty of skull splitting me, brain injuring me, body mutilations. He is even guilty of using me as a toilet and pissing and shitting on me. And I can 100% prove I have his fucking urine and his feces in me as well. He is guilty of attempted murder. He is guilty of identity theft and attempted murder with intent to commit homicide for dropped fucking charges for a stabbing he committed against his wife or ex-wife's boyfriend. He is now working with him for O.p.p. He is a rat informant. His boyfriend, Tony Anthony Axel Rose Hearns, is guilty of blinding me in my right eye. As well, he is guilty of skull splitting me. He is guilty of being involved with my identity theft and attempted murder. They are the Selma and Louise, I guess, of fucking Napanee. Luckily, nobody here can be arrested without $22,000 compliments of O.p.p. fucking extortion. Time has been bought, damage is done. I no longer am having problems remembering my childhood. I'm having problems remembering what the fuck I did 2 days ago. I am being injured so damn much, and I have 100% proof of the damage done to me, and the full fucking identity changes. My skull's been completely and totally split, and I have 100% proof of it. And being medically blacklisted, having doctors laugh in my fucking face over it when people are disappearing, murdered, and missing. It is Ontario Provincial Police. It is very seriously criminal doctors. It is ex-inmates. It is psych ward patients. It is sex offenders, sex slavery, trafficking, junkie co-offenders that O.p.p. can feed a little bit of crystal meth to, speed, give immunity to while they are committing homicides for revenge retaliation for these fucking cops and not having to prove nothing. 5 years of medical blacklisting. The time has been bought, damage is done, and I will be disappearing. And I say that without paranoia. So, congratulations to all the O.p.p. Lennox and Addington County General Hospital doctors. You have proven that you are nothing more than very seriously dangerous fucking hospital, and that you are nothing more than criminal cover-ups for O.p.p. and for their fucking bastards in Napanee having me medically blacklisted, falsely charged to prevent anything legal on them. My medical rights, my legal rights, and my human rights have been taken from me for 5 fucking years while they are getting away with this. And it is a revenge crime on me. They are guilty of murdering, stalking, and having my mother murdered. They are guilty of having 2 of my dogs tortured and killed. They are guilty of torture crimes on me, splitting my fucking skull, lobotomizing me with 100% proof, completely, totally deforming my fucking skull, burning me, sex assaults. And there's not a fucking thing I can do about it. So, public beware, this is the fucking police that are doing this. Kingston Police, Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police. There is another police cops that are involved, along with Wellington O.p.p. and possibly Aurelia O.p.p. compliments, and through Spencer fucking Mills 14716. He is a very seriously dangerous cop. He shows up at your door, expect people to start disappearing, and that's a fact. While these cops and everybody else do not have to prove nothing. Obviously, this is not going to be seen because it's being shadow banned, but congratulations, O.p.p. Congratulations, Lennox and Addington County General Hospital doctors, and congratulations to Bill Wooldridge, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lacgh, Jason Allstein, Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Robert Barry, Bert Hustler, Jason Allstein, and Tyler Lacgh. Each and every one of them are O.p.p, drug-fed, money-paid pieces of shit, ex-inmates, psych ward patients, and all fall-down fucking junkies who are guilty of murder. You are who have ended a bloodline by doing this to me because I am the end of my bloodline. As I said, when people disappear, it's the police. And as far as me sharing DNA with Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Blair Hardy, Bill Wooldridge, and each and every one of them, it can be 100% proven. This is how my skull's being deformed. This is how I am going through my identity theft. They are also falsely arresting their victims to get pictures, prints, signatures as well. They are putting illegal prisoner tracking onto their victims as well. No prior criminal record or history with me either. I spoke their crimes and I was shot by something back in August of 2019, and it began before XOPP chief left. And it happened on the corner of Bridge and Center Street in Napanee. Me going to O.p.p, being surrounded, hands on guns, stalked, extortion, arrest on these bastards. So you gotten away with it. You completely and totally fucking changed my identity. And I am not going to take a fall or made to look fucking crazy when I can 100% prove every single word I have said. Every single word. Even the police can, even the O.p.p can prove my words from getting falsely arresting me to get my pictures, print signatures, and everything else they needed for this forgery, framings, and frauds, plus having my blood and my piss, plus having my original CAT scans, compliments from Lennox and Addington County General Hospital from November of 2019. One Spencer Mills is in possession of them, and so is Stacy Kingston AMHS, compliments of her girlfriend, Dr. Tatiana Bakadinovic. Couple pictures of me just to prove the changes I've been through. How about these ones from 2 days ago? I go through this shit on a daily basis. It's kind of funny how I look like one O.p.p cop, Blair Hardy, right here, the fucking piece of shit. He is a seriously obsessed homosexual. This was actually me before my identity changes to me. The full right side of my body has been completely and totally destroyed. When I eat, my food goes to the right side of my body, and I have piss and shit going through me as well. I have it going through my head, my face, and the right side of my body. I have tubes in me now. No surgeries either. This all started to happen to me after I was shot. I have a tube that comes up in my throat. It goes from my groin to my right nipple, from there up to my throat, up to the back of my neck, and to my head. And I have shown and proven that as well. No previous surgeries either. And yet I have this in me. And I am medically fucking blacklisted. I cannot get medical help within the province of Ontario. O.p.p have assured this through Vakadinovic, Luckily, I do not have $22,000 to have anybody arrested, along with the cops and doctors that need to be as well. This is a serial killer crackhead. His name is Jason Van Alstyne. He is approximately 45 years old. He sells laced fentanyl between Napanee and Kingston, committing homicide, drug overdose, murders. He is guilty of criminal stalking. He is guilty of identity theft, torture, crimes on me. He is a stroke victim, yes, but he is also an O.p.p. #1 fucking drug fed, money paid piece of shit, and he is guilty of multiple homicides for them. This is Bert Hustler. He is guilty of criminal stalking. He is guilty of brain injuring. He's an obsessed homosexual. He is an ISIS recruit member. He is guilty of attempted homicide on me with intent to commit. He is very seriously obsessed. He is very seriously dangerous. He is a crackhead, a meth head, and a morphine head. Here's another picture of him. This was actually me as well, only a few months ago. I have had serious changes to me done within even the last week. I get completely numbed on a daily basis, and the whole right side of my head goes completely and totally numb, and I have no feeling. I get daily hypoxia, and doctors think that that is a fucking computer video game, so beware. This was me actually a week and a half ago. As I said, I have been through serious changes even within the last week. Picture of me before I got the tree on my hand. I look nothing like this now. This guy here is the boyfriend to Dale Hartwick. His name is Tony Anthony Axel Rose Hearns. He is the one that's guilty of blinding me in attempted homicide. He is the boyfriend to Dale Hartwick. He is a speedhead, and the guy also thinks that I am a wolf. So he's very seriously delusional. I am going to show some very serious changes also that's been done to me as well, other than what I have shown. I hope everybody's having a good day, either way. And this was my dog that was tortured and killed also, one of them. He was 11 years old, and a piece of shit bitch threw crystal meth into his fucking eyes or something. She'd done something to him, and it burned his eyes as well. Come to find out that it's a cop's sister. This is O.p.p. Constable Detective Blair Hardy Kane. He is a rape hound. He is guilty of identity theft, stalking, tortures, meth trafficking, and multiple homicides. He is very seriously obsessed and dangerous too. My skull has been flattened, it's been widened, it's been shortened, it's been elongated, it's been rounded. I look nothing like this now. All 100% real as well. I don't Photoshop or fuck with nothing because of me going through this. I would have nothing to benefit or gain from it. This has all been done to me by a bunch of homosexual cops and their accomplices while being medically blacklisted and kept from help. As I said, when people disappear, murdered, and missing, it is the police, criminal doctors, and their accomplices. And while I was going through this, while I am going through it, there's not a damn thing I can do about it. No matter what is done to me, no matter how much pain is put on me, no matter how much I am tortured, I can't do a fucking thing. I cannot go to a hospital or a doctor because I cannot afford to go to Quebec or Manitoba or down east to get that medical treatment. I have had serious changes to my skull. Serious changes. Here is the tube that comes up in the back of my neck now. I've had serious, obvious spinal deforming done to me as well. This certainly is not normal. And I was actually called the delusional hallucinating retard from doctors for it. These are two pictures of serious changes I have been through. Once again, they're all 100% real. This is my dog that had his eyes burned out by a psycho. Here's another serious one I've been through. This is why I show my hand and my tattoo. That's my name. My last name. This was me at one point in time. So be very aware, people. Here's more changes that's been done to me. There's the tube that comes up in my throat. That goes around to the back of my neck. Once again, no surgeries. This is my poor mother that was stalked and tortured, and she was killed also through Bill Wooldridge. And the one known as Bill Wooldridge has many alias names, and a guy known as Blair Hardy, O.p.p. cop. She was stalked and tortured and murdered as well, given cancer, and her death was caused with intent. And I have talked about it and proven it. She was 77 years old, and her life was taken on purpose. All once again 100% me. And this is a guy named Jason Van Alstyne. He is a serial killing piece of shit now. I even have proof of me going to O.p.p and being surrounded, hands on guns. That video from now till then even will show 100% difference in me as well. This is more my true image before all my changes. So, as I said, murdered and missing. When people disappear, it is criminal police, it is criminal doctors, it is their accomplices, it is medical blacklisting, it is all your legal, medical, and human rights will be taken, and your bloodline will be ended. So, luckily, there is nothing I can do about this. I have to put up with having my full physical identity changed. I have to put up with being fully sculliform and body mutilations, being forced to be a fucking toilet, having feces and piss going through me, being completely and totally mutilated, and there's nothing I can do about it because I can't afford to go down east or to Manitoba. As it stands right now, Dale Hartwick, Harry Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Blair Hardy, Bill Wooldridge, Tyler Lacgh, Jason Van Alstyne, Robert Barry, Bert Hustler, Raymond LeBlanc, you're guilty of attempted murders and murders, all for O.p.p, Ontario Provincial Police. Congratulations, time bought, damage done. And the worst part is the Hartwicks are related to me, and they're involved in ending my bloodline because I am the end of my bloodline. Please hit that like, share, subscribe, at least share, because this is very serious and important, and I can and have proven more of my damage is done to me through these bastards and not being able to do anything about it.